Apple may not always be the first or the best at what it does, but even the most cynical Apple hater can agree that it's helped pave the way for the products we use today, making technology more accessible to everyone. I'm Vanessa Handariana filling in for Ayaz, and today I'll be counting down 5 of the most iconic Apple products ever made. Let's start in chronological order. The year 1977, the product, the Apple II. This was not Jobs and Wozniak's first computer, but it was the first one with mass appeal and the one that put the duo on the radar. Unlike the first Apple, which was more of a circuit board for experts, the Apple II was a more integrated personal computer for everyone. It sold for almost 2 decades before finally retiring in 1993. Next, we have the Macintosh. In 1984, when it launched, Apple had just introduced the Lisa less than a year before and was now looking to make its features mainstream. Like the Lisa, the Macintosh featured a graphic user interface that Jobs borrowed from Xerox, with the windows and cursor we still use today. But unlike the Lisa, which cost a modest $10K at launch, the Macintosh was more affordable and easier to set up. And Apple made sure it would be a hit, investing more than $1 million in a Super Bowl ad that would have made Orwell himself drop the remote. Fast forward almost a decade and a half for our next one, the iMac. The computer that brought Apple out of the dark ages, gave Jobs a hell of a comeback, and was Johnny Ive's first big product design. The computer itself was by no means the most powerful, but with its built-in monitor, bubble-like plastic in the back, in all the colors of the rainbow, it proved yet again that Apple had high standards for design and usability, and that we're all suckers for pink. Let's just say the iPod was Apple's way of ringing in the new millennium. By 2001, there were already a slew of MP3 players out on the market, but none like the iPod. It was the device that finally made us ditch our Walkman. 10 songs in a cassette that you ripped off from your local radio station versus 1,000 songs in the palm of your hand. More importantly, it paved the way for that little-known music service called iTunes, which continues to be the reason why some people remain loyal to the Apple ecosystem. We cap off our list with the iPhone. You knew it was coming. Hard to believe it was almost 10 years ago now that Steve Jobs presented what everyone thought were 3 different products: an iPod, an internet communicator, and a phone, only to shock them all by revealing that he was actually talking about the same device. The iPhone was by no means the first smartphone, but it's credited for edging out the physical keyboard and making capacitive touchscreens a standard. The phone took 6 months to finally go on sale, and the apps didn't come until a year later, but it ushered in a new era of connectivity. So there you have them, 5 products that stand the test of time. Cheers to the next 40 years of iDevices, Apple.